Hello there, my name is Daniel Mansueto, and today I'd like to tell you about New Guinea's transformation from a hunter-gatherer society to an agricultural one, while looking at how it relates to Jared Diamond's ideas in his famous book, Guns, Germs, and Steel. So Jared Diamond thinks that people in history have followed different paths because of their environment, and not because of their biological differences. That you are only a product of your environment. He also states that farming is super efficient in its food production, and is also what led to human specialization. Now he also states that different people acquired food production at different times in prehistory because of their geographic variation. First off, it's the world's second biggest island after Greenland, located in Oceania. And the Prime Minister of New Guinea stated that there are 832 living languages, which makes it the most linguistically diverse place on Earth. Now, English is the official language of New Guinea, although it's only spoken in 1 to 2% of the population. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the weather, and well, it's fairly tropical, which can be good and bad. So there's a dry season from June to September, but other than that, we're looking at a lot of rain. So there's two monsoon seasons, the northwest season from December until March, and the southwest season is from May until October. And the northwest part of the island will see the most rainfall because of how the monsoons travel. So there's definitely good and bad here. The weather of New Guinea also affects the crops that are grown. Too much water anywhere and the crops might be washed out. One of the native crops in New Guinea is the breadfruit tree. The breadfruit tree is a huge tree reaching a sizes of sometimes to 85 feet. It belongs to the same family as the mulberry and jackfruit tree. Breadfruit is a good source of vitamin C, thiamine, and potassium. And the only real drawback to the tree is that it produces 200 or more fruit every season, which can be a problem to harvest. The situation regarding animals looks a little bit different than that of the crops. There aren't really native animals that were ever domesticated. One specific animal to New Guinea is the cassowary bird. The cassowary bird is very large, reaching sometimes over 6 feet tall. It can also run over 30 miles an hour and can jump around 5 feet high. And they have no practical use, and they are nearly impossible to domesticate, and they are also one of the most dangerous birds in the world. They have very powerful legs and have a dagger-like claw on its inner toe. So overall, the situation is pretty unlucky with animals. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the cassowary bird has killed humans before. Guinea isn't actually known for any diseases native to the area. Nowadays, there are common diseases such as malaria or even the Zika virus. Having no diseases is a good thing, but also a very harmful thing at the same time. It means that no one will get a disease as long as no one leaves and comes back. And, well, that did not happen. Europeans came and so did diseases. And when all that came, people had no immunities towards any of these things, so they're all very susceptible to them. One specific disease impacted the Four tribe. The Four tribe consisted of around 11,000 people, who around 200 would annually die from this deadly disease called kuru, which means trembling or shaking. Scientists tracked down the source, which was the funerals of the tribe. When someone died, the tribe thought it was more respectful for the humans to eat them rather than the human being placed in the ground and eaten by worms. It was in this process that the disease brought them a twisted protein. Technology has really transformed New Guinea and improved it in many ways. There are now many more crops available such as sweet potatoes, yams, bananas, taro, and sago. The sweet potato is now the most predominant crop in all the highlands area of the country. Technology also brought upon the switch from a hunter-gatherer lifestyle to an agricultural one. That switch happened nearly 60,000 years ago when Europeans came to the island in the 16th century. Although New Guinea is a beautiful part of the world, you might find that life is very difficult, which brings my overall grade to a C-. Thank you all for watching.